Oh, that's for the... Yeah. What else we got? He's got a lot of stuff. He's got a beagle! I have to get the beagle. I had a beagle. My poor beagle. Trilby. My beagle was Trilby. Okay. I'm not wild about that. 10,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. Yeah. Well, but I'm going to put this on Ader now. That's a lot of money. The thing is, though, I haven't traded any of these yet at all. Because I'm not doing any crafting, so it's like... The hell? Just happened there. I don't know why it does that. It's a bug. I feel like 20 Zarup tongues is enough, you know? You have a beagle? Aw. I love beagles. I mean, technically, because I never use crafting, I could get rid of all of these and just make, like, a ton more of gold, even. But I don't think there's any real need for me to do that. But it's tempting, because it's like, I don't... However... I don't need 2 spell ward amulets. Here's the Saint's War Armor. I just kept it around because I was like, I don't know. Don't take any chances. Yeah, beagles are so awesome. Do you ever get him to bay? I'm gonna do it. Do you ever get him to bay? If my dog Trilby, if we went, ow, like that, after a while she'd be like, whoop, whoop. Ooh, she had this like beautiful musical bay. Aw, Trilby. Her name meant little ball of fluff, is what her name meant. It's pretty cool. Alright, bro. Guess what? You are about to... Still forget what Gaun's Pledge actually does, but anyway. Yeah, it's better. That's what I thought. Okay, Ring of Wonder. Those are both deflection. They don't stack, do they? Man. Alright. We've already got a deflection ring. You don't, though. Okay, good. Lovely. What's up, about 40 sheep? Oh, it does? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I've actually used that a fair amount. I didn't know what that was. That's cool. You've got a cattle dog sitting next to you, watching the screen. Awesome. Yeah, I miss my dog. My dog, Lilo. We were just lost recently. Sad. That is a dexterity belt. What do you have on there right now? Oh yeah, that's damage reduction. That's nice, but not as useful as the dexterity would be. Okay. Right, and you... +3 con, we're going to keep that with you for sure. You already have a blunting belt. Yep. Gradually. He actually has some... He has some damage reduction things now. Alright. I didn't want to get rid of the Black Hound here, but I'm sorry. I've got it. The Beagle has just got to be... Yay! Yay, my Beagle. Hello, Trilby. In fact, I'll show you guys. Hey, what's up, Shatter? Oh, yeah, Shatter, yeah. She lost her life a while ago. Yeah, it was pretty brutal, Sheep. I don't know if you were here before. I was talking about we're going to be doing ArvCon at the end of next month. And it's going to be for charity, research towards cancer research. Either it's going to be research for, it's going to be charity either for cancer research or to support the families of cancer patients. But cancer has been pretty rough with my family. I lost 2 dogs to it and lost my mother to breast cancer a few years back, 2009. So, yeah, it was really upsetting. So, yeah. So... Oh, really, Insect? So I'll show you guys... Actually, I'm going to show you guys a picture of... This is my father, who has been gone now... 17 years this year. He's been gone 16 years. 16 years. Anyway, so this is a picture of my father holding my dog Trilby. That was my dad and my dog Trilby. I happen to have it right next to my desk, so... Yeah, she was a sweetheart. Trilby is gone, you know, obviously many, many, many years. She lived to like 16 or 17, I want to say. She was around for a while. No, not actually, no. 15, I think, but still. So, but yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, man. Life and death, man. Life and death. All right. Anyway, Trilby lives again here. Okay. I guess it's Beagle Dog. I could rename my Beagle. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay. So I'm going to go into the trading company, then Brackenberry, Salty Mast, and then finally the lighthouse. Yeah, it's good to see you, Shatter.
Of course.
Gods keep you.
What's up, Leanna? Welcome. This is your first visit to the Valian Trading Company, is it not? Please let me know how I can assist you. What is this place? The Valian Trading Company is an association of merchants from the Valian Republics. We oversee trade deals and negotiations on behalf of our merchants. This is our warehouse where we store goods in transit. You have more business to discuss? Well, who are you? I'm the assistant manager of this warehouse. Currently, I help Verzano run things, but I'll take over when he retires. Or when the company bosses back home decide it's time for new management. She rolls her eyes. Farewell. Shipping manifest listing the cargo of the Prince of Amicia Mena, 400 shark skins from Rauatai, 20 bales of blackwood from the Living Lands, and 6 dozen barrels of Adir ale. Alright. While your ambitions would dignify any son of the republics, your methods do not. The dukes have asked once that you see to the business interest of all of the republics. They are not given to asking twice. Vicent Agasti. Little navigational charts and nautical maps. Hi, Elswin. Hello, Elswin. What's going on? How are you? For immediate transfer to Barda, handle with care. I'm just wrapping up quests here. Side quests. Mestre Verzano. A man stands in the corner of the warehouse directing traffic. Gems wink from the many rings on his fingers as he points and waves at the laborers. His silk clothes, though finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple mended seams around the shoulders and a discreet patch on
Good
one
day
elbow.
to you.
Greetings! You have come to the warehouse and headquarters of the Valiant Trading Company. But you are late. I sent word to the expedition hall yesterday. The delivery cannot wait. What's the delivery? I must assume then that you are not from the company. I contacted the exhibition hall, but you are here and they are not. It is a bag of bitter squash seeds which are prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in Defiance Bay deal in them, but those who do know their value. All seems simple enough. Why ask me? My old couriers have been robbed and beaten these past weeks. It would seem that some of my competitors resent my success. In any case, you are not a known associate. You would be left alone. No matter that now most of the city knows you to be a hero, and you're the most prominent person that exists. This is like that movie. You know the Bourne movies? Where Jason Bourne is a super spy, but never uses any of his abilities to even put on a fake beard or to disguise his face. Instead, he just wanders around right in front of the surveillance cameras. Nothing like that, my friend. You'll be left alone, and if not, you look like you could handle yourself. Ah, yes, thank you for the reminder, Parker. Yeah, thanks, dude. I'm sorry I haven't done that already. I'm sorry I was out most of today. Yes, I'm going to put a note to do that right now. Thank you, sir. I'll send it to you tonight after the stream is over. My bad that I didn't do it already. Thank you for reminding me. Send audio to Eric. And you got the payment for the last episode, right, Eric? Eric, by the way, guys, is people should know is my audio editor for Speculate and is doing a great job with it. Speculate. Yeah, I mean it's basically just the next section of that same thing. So audio effects will be similar, but yeah, thank you for reminding me. Sorry about that. Should have done it already. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will do that after the stream. Thanks, dude. Let's see. And as for your integrity, I suppose I will just have to trust you. As you will have to trust my assurances that you won't find a buyer outside of my contact. I'll do it. Excellent! Now deliver this package to a man named Gareth at the Goose and Fox in Copper Lane. You will know what to do with it. He slips a bag of pebbly seeds into your hand. Return to me when you are done, and I shall see to your payment. You better deliver that package, no? Business such as this is best concluded quickly. Who is that feathered woman? Ah, you must be Malagina. She's a paladin in the employ of the Valiant Embassy. She's a good soldier, but she's not so good at taking orders. Not too hot a temper, I'm afraid. She seemed angry. That's no surprise. She's hot-headed. A woman in a brotherhood of paladins and touched by the gods in such an unusual way. Is something else I can help you with, or shall I return to my business? Tell me about what you do here. I am a merchant from Ansenza, the fairest of the Valiant Republics. Here in Defiance Bay, I run the Valiant Trading Company. We ship cargo to and from the Republics. We are part of the grandest mercantile organization in the world. Anything you can imagine, we ship it. For a fee. I'd like to know more about the Valiant Trading Company. We are a confederation of merchants and traders from the Republics. We sell all manner of goods and equipment, and for years we've enjoyed fruitful contracts with many shops, inns, and armorers throughout Defiance Bay. Something wrong? It is nothing. Only that competition has grown especially fierce in recent months. But I suppose this is to be expected given the legacy, as the locals call it. Farewell. Alright, cool. So, a couple of quests to wrap there. That's fine. I suppose that's going to be stealing, right? Putting my time now so I can return home wealthy and successful. Caution, flammable. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Excellent. Alright, well that's good. Live specimens do not open. Alright. That was easy enough. Save it up here. Yeah, Palagina is actually, that's one of Josh, that's Josh Sawyer's character that he wrote. Because I remember him mentioning it during the interview. Okay, so we want to go to Brackenberry to turn that quest in. We want to go to Copper Lane to turn this quest I just got in. and then go back to the Salty Mast. That's basically where we're
Come
at.
now, it'll be
What?
No.
even just a single.
I'm here.
I'm not calling Isilmir out just so you can learn he'll speak. I'll write down a few words.
Okay. Let's head over this way. Hey, what's up, Varney? Good to see you, man. All right, so we're going to hit up, what did I say? Brackenberry. So I can turn in that quest. And then Copper Lane. Fast one, please. Copper Lane, so I can turn in the quest that I just got. Hey, Dragon Spear, what's up, man? Okay, Brackenberry first. I like getting that feeling. Those of you who are regular RPG players will probably know what I mean. I like getting that feeling where I feel like I'm starting to tie up loose ends. You know, I like the feeling that I'm sort of tying up things and I'm like, okay, what are these things that I've got? Ah, yes, Nons in the Brackenberry Sanitarium. Let's do that. Yeah, good to see you guys. Good to see everybody today. Haha, nice, man. I tell you what, Dragon, I was thinking about this today after grading a ton of papers, had to write a couple new pages of the novel in progress. And when this semester ends in a couple weeks, I am looking forward to taking a week where I do essentially nothing. I am not going to be, I'm going to answer emails, and that's it. I am not going to be doing any work on the website. I'm not doing any work on my novel. I'm not doing any work on writing, teaching, anything. I am off duty. I am going to hang out with the family, play lots of games with you guys, and read and rest. I'm going to listen to sports radio and watch baseball games and do essentially crap all for like a week because I need the rest. I really do. After that, then I'm going to take a week where I'm going to be doing, fixing stuff around the office and things like that. And then I'm going to get into my writing schedule at that point. But, man, am I looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun week. Yeah, I don't drink, though, Varney, so that's kind of lost on me, I'm afraid. I don't drink. So instead what I'll do is, but I will definitely be hanging out and having a good time. Okay. I need Nons. What the hell is Nons? Do you know where Nons is? Nons. You not want to talk to me anymore? Or is that... I don't actually remember where Nons is. Oh, there. Oh. Ask a silly question.
Gods keep you.
Right? Exactly, Dragon. Exactly. First grade and A. Nice, dude. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I think Valve is going to basically rethink that whole idea. I'm afraid I don't practice anymore, child. Too busy with my research. Imadel sent me. He said you'd be interested in these scepter pieces we found. That chatty old fishwife's been blabbing about me, I see. Never trust your secrets to a man with so much salt in his beard. Anyway, let's see what you've got. Imadel told you true. I'll buy this. Unfortunately, a broken scepter isn't as valuable as he may have led you to believe. Let's see, she steals a glance at your face, but her fingers tighten around the piece in her hands. Take it off you for 500. Nonsense, this could easily be repaired by someone with the proper skills. I've got the skills, all right, to pay the bills. And you know more than the average relic hunter, I see. Making it whole again is a matter of alchemy. Expensive alchemy. I've got to soak the broken ends in a fiend's blood compound to reconnect them, never mind the embalming work to restore the enchantments. I could do it to the tune of 1,800 pans. Do it. I'll expect you'll want to watch and see that your money's put to good use. Better get comfortable, then. She lays out an array of powders, potions, and other obscure ingredients on her desk. After what feels like hours, she returns to the main hall with you and presents the scepter. Looking at it, you never know it had been broken in the first place. This may be the finest work I've ever done, if I may say so, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. Examining a piece like that is a dream come true for someone in my field. Take good care of it. Can I help you with something else? I can't wait to look at this scepter. What do you do here? I'm an animancer. Used to venture on all kinds of underfunded and ill-fated trips out of the expedition hall when I was your age, but lately I found research better suited to my current pace. What do you do here? I already answered that question. I'd like to know more about the sanitarium. It's the official center of animancy in Defiance Bay, founded in 2729. And before you get saucy, no, I wasn't around at the time. It was built to treat ailments of the mind and soul. Important sort of place to have in a growing city, and its construction marks the end of the animancy slowdown that followed the Bale Reach accident. The Bale Reach accident? A terrible setback for the discipline. A researcher working outside the Bale March shattered the souls of a dozen volunteers. Of course, we'll never know exactly what went wrong because the mob tore him to pieces. This mishap bears some of the blame for the slower pace of research in the 2.5 decades that followed, but it also helped concentrate practicing animancers here in Defiance Bay. You know about awakenings? Not much, I'm afraid. The sanitarium attracts experts from all over. I'm sure someone here can help you out. Farewell. Farewell. Stored scepter is a powerful weapon. How powerful? Wait. You say powerful. How powerful is it? Let's find out how powerful this thing is. Engwithan weapon was restored from fragments he found in Andra's gift. The shaft is covered with invocations. The opal finial is inscribed with runes. And first of all, this is obviously going to you. No, not you. Who's using this thing? Oh, you are. Okay, let's see. 11 to 18 crush slash. It's actually not as good. Plus 4 accuracy times 1.15 damage. But it's fast. That's the big reason. Faster. I mean, okay. It's not that much better. But it is better. Alright, scepter. Okay. Everybody get out. Alright, that takes care of that. Next step is to go to Copper Lane and turn that quest in. So explain this to me. So the whole paid mod thing, is it basically, are they using it like they will use their promotional weight? They're going to throw their promotional weight behind it. Is that the whole idea? Like, why would a modder just not just keep... Because they're allowing people to still put up mods for free, right? Like, why would a modder want to do this? I'm like, what's their selling point? Like, why would they argue that you can do that? Okay. Gareth and Copper Lane is next. So modders can get paid for their work. Okay, but you guys basically think that Valve is just ripping them off. Is that the idea? Well, but yeah, but Thorg, they're not going to do that for long, right? Since obviously they've already had this issue popping up. So pretty quickly there's going to be some kind of like consequences for people who try to do that, I would assume. It's just for the most part, Valve, you know, Valve generally handles this stuff reasonably well.
I'm so tired I'd pay brothel rates just to nap.
Oh, I see what you're saying. A double boycott. I mean, I very seldom mod anything anyway. I was trying to think if there's any mods. I mean, I guess I did a little bit of modding on New Vegas. Very, very little. Like, very little. And I may have done one mod on Skyrim or something, but that's it. I basically don't mod stuff, so. Who the hell am I giving this to? Goose and Fox, that's right. They suck at what? They don't suck at being a distribution platform. No. I'm not going to be playing
Yes?
to Vegas. This is a while back. They don't have enough people. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah. Well, no, right, Glog. I mean, that's of course the fear that people have had about Amazon for years. You know, Amazon has been selling things at a loss as far as books are concerned for a long time. And the reason publishers are so wary of it is not because they're not paying the publishers what the publishers want right now. It's because they figure that Amazon's going to try to corner the market, and then wabam, then they implement a system and they make it so that nobody else can, everyone has to play ball with them. So yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you on that for sure. Supposed to give this to him? Maybe upstairs. Oh. I mean, the very, very few times that I've had... I guess because they do so many things in an automated way. I mean, the very few times I've ever had any concerns with them. Like that time that, I think it was actually Glog, there was an accident where he ended up giving me the German version and I didn't realize. And so I opened it and then I asked them to send it back to my gift inventory. They did that in like 2 days. I mean, it was pretty quick, and they got back to me. They're like, yeah, we'll do it, no problem. So, yeah, no, but I mean, I can definitely hear what you guys are saying. I can see why it'd be a problem, yeah. I was just curious. But there should be a way to get modders to get paid for their work somehow. Man skulks near the bar. Seems like he's trying to blend in with the wood paneling and watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. Gives you a quick nod as you approach. Rosano has a delivery for you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Domenos have spies everywhere. You tell Rosano this is the last time I'm buying from him. This is getting too dangerous for me. What do the Domenos have to do with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say the Domenos have, exclusive rights to trade certain merchandise within the city. Rosano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. I just do something illegal? No? Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds. Oop, hold on. Hippo, very funny. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Dragon, basically. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that from the consumer's point of view, the consumers see Amazon as like, oh, you know, they're trying to lower the book prices. And the publisher's point is that if you allow Amazon to become an enormous part of the market, then they can be like, hey, guess what? We get to set the price that we want. They are establishing their own monopoly. Well, yeah. No. That's logical, Thorg. I agree with you. I was thinking more like there should be a way that mods could get paid for their work if they chose to. And donations is a little lame in all frankly. You know, I've heard all the arguments about people just like, oh, you know, a lot of people, like lots and lots of people pirate a game. For all the people that say, oh, you know, and then of course I would definitely pay for it. And again, I'm totally against DRM. I'm totally against anti-piracy measures for the most part of that sort. I you know, because I don't think it's helpful. But I do understand the argument that like lots of people are cheap and steal stuff. And so there needs to be something. I mean, I don't know. I come from a perspective of I consider myself as a writer. I am often producing work. I consider myself an artist. I mean, I'm not just a craftsman, but I'm also a craftsman. And if I don't get paid for my work, I can't do it. And so I feel like there's been this, I'm not at all saying that you have this opinion. I'm just sort of putting out there that I have heard more and more of this, oh, they should just be happy to do it for free garbage. And I don't agree with it in any other context. Like, musicians and writers should not have to do it for free. It's not just about the love, because newsflash, they have families to support and rent to pay and food to buy. And so they need to be able to get paid also. So, of course, I don't think they should be going around trying to rip people off like a la Metallica. I don't think you should be suing your own fans. I think the RIAA is an abomination. But I don't think that the idea that, oh, it should all be done for free and everything else, I'm not down with that. Yeah, but that I don't accept that argument though, Thord. I don't accept that argument. There's different expectations, then we need to address the expectations. I mean, I do agree that the system that you guys have described it as definitely sounds like a money grab. So I'm with you that this idea is bad. But I don't necessarily agree that in general the concept is a bad concept of figuring out a way to get modders some money rather than just, oh, maybe they'll donate stuff. Maybe they will, but there's lots of people who are not going to go out of their way to do it, and I don't think it should just be based on someone being like, oh, well, they should just love to do it because it's fun. They're doing it for fun anyway, but they should still get paid. The idea that people should be giving away blood, sweat, and tears worth of work, I reject. I don't think that's true. Hey, Fire, what's up? Exactly, Dragon. Exactly. But you guys are right that definitely something needs to be done to make sure that the mods work and all that. I'm with you on that, but I don't think that we can just hand wave it as, oh, well, someone else is going to have to... Someone can figure it out. There's different expectations when things cost money. Those expectations can be met. They're not being met by this system, obviously, as you guys described it. It's a bad system, but that doesn't mean that any system shouldn't be in place. You know, there ought to be something. Let's see, or celibacy. I don't think I've heard of the Dominos. More important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. They're old Brackenberry stock, but these days the Dominos are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft, or murder. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, Thorg, for sure. For sure. And as far as basing it around donations, subscriptions, Glog, yes and no. I agree with you sort of on that, but truthfully, it's also based around advertisements, which they play on non-sub streams. Right? I mean, they play on non-sub streams. It's not in the subscribe. If you know, I don't have control over whether someone who's first logging onto my channel doesn't get an ad. I know you have I know people have ad block, but that's not the point. Point is that people who are just sort of your everyday average Joe logging onto a stream, they have to deal with an advertisement, which is just the case as if they were turning on free television. So it is getting paid for somehow. The problem is the advertisements are paying Twitch, not the broadcaster. So, you know. But anyway, my point simply is, I've heard of celibacy too. My point is, I'm with you guys that this sounds like a money grab and a bad idea. I don't buy into the whole, well, people should do it for the love of it. They already do it for the love of it, and they should also get paid so they can support themselves, in my view. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Now get out of here before, oh God. A woman staggers in, her polished boots thwacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer warps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Please, my lady, I was just explaining I don't do business with anyone else. Except this one last time, right? There's always one more deal. Until you run out of credit, that is. And just who are you? You don't exactly look like a seed dealer. I think that's a compliment. Someone making delivery. Verzano put you up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship, and he's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who's been playing us both. What do you say to killing Verzano? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He's used you to do his dirty work without telling you anything about what you were carrying, or who you were crossing. Of course, I'd also consider it a personal favor. And House Domenel is never stingy with its friends. The loyal ones, anyway. Tell me the Domenels. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. Yeah, the Comcast Time Warner merge is dead. I heard about that. I mean, listen, I think that if modders want to keep something for free, they can do it. I think if they want to choose to do that, they can. But I think just assuming that donations are going to take care of them because there's no other system in place to make it happen, that I think is naive. Remember, Glog, you're more generous than the average person, as you've proven many times with games you've given to this channel and many other things. I mean, my viewers on here are awesome, right? But the truth is the vast majority of people who go out and grab every mod under the sun don't pay a cent to the modder and couldn't possibly care less about them. Now, you may think that's not a big deal. They knew what they were getting into. and that's true, but part of that is because there's no model out there, there's no system out there right now to allow them to get paid other than just, please donate if you like this. And let's be honest, how many people actually donate to anything if they liked something? How many people actually see, if you liked what you saw, donate, they're like, yep, whatever, freeware. You know? So I think that it's true that there are some modders who can send up things for free and they can make that decision if they want. But right now there's no option available to them. So I feel like all the modders who are putting stuff out are getting screwed. And just saying, you know, they're getting screwed because many of them would like to get paid for it. And just saying, oh, well, you know, them's the breaks, they don't have to mod. That's basically getting into coercive contracts at that point, and I don't think that's reasonable. There's no option available to him. Now, again, I'm not saying this is the system that we should use, but some system, yeah, I think it's reasonable to have. Whoa, dear God. Total Biscuit, really good issue about this issue. Happy to pay for high quality mods. System has lots of flow. Yeah, no. Again, I'm with you. Like, again, it sounds like this system is bad. Again, I am not defending this system. Not defending this system. It sounds like the system's bad. But I am saying that I don't accept the argument that, well, they should just do it for free like they always have. That I don't buy. But Dragon, how much love do I give you guys on a daily basis in this stream? The amount of love that I pay you? I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys at the moment stock options in my currently non-partnered channel to be immediately divested upon partnership. How's that? Provide a DLC and make it a business. If you want to have money, provide a DLC and make it a business. Well, I mean, okay, but right. Need to see how one could do it, but we're one of the wealthiest merchant families in Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. You better make up your mind quickly because we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. So make sure you stay out of our way. Oh, man, I'm going to have to talk to him. He's gotten screwed. Screwed. Got himself in trouble with a local crime. So, great. So he's gotten himself in trouble with the mob. Nice work, bro. You like that agreement signed on paper? No problem, Dragon. What I'm going to do is I will have that signed for you on non-notarized digital paper. Because, I mean, this is a digital channel. You know, I'm going to do that. So that'll make a big difference, I think.
I'm here.
Varney. Well, okay, but yeah, you're right about that, Thorg. Okay, so that's fair. But that's something to be worked out between the mod community and the company in question. And honestly, think about it this way. For Bethesda, and let's be fair. Now, you guys know that I really, really liked Skyrim a lot. But let's be fair. Bethesda has been getting away with putting out half-assed polished products that are not together, that are not well programmed, that are not coordinated well, and letting modders fix it for them for approximately their entire existence. There has never been, for all of the talk about, oh, they're so friendly to modders. Well, yeah, because they need them. The modders are their QA. From Arena, and I played every Bethesda, every one of the Elder Scrolls games I've played. I played Arena, I played Daggerfall, I played Morrowind, I've played Oblivion, I've played, Skyrim. I played every one of these, and every single one of them, it is a mess until the modders get to it. And then sometimes they release official patches and so on based upon modders that they've gotten. They actually hire the modders for them. So let's be fair here. If Bethesda is then going to turn around and be like, well, wait, we didn't say that you couldn't, you can't charge for that. At that point, the mod community should be like, oh, really? Okay, so have fun releasing a game that doesn't have 8 trillion patches. For all the talk about people being mad about, the people being mad about aspects of Pillars of Eternity, Obsidian, like this game, comparatively to a Bethesda game, was a pristine marble palace. Okay, compared to anything that Bethesda's ever released. So, you know, let's be careful about that. If they want to go in that direction, I don't think they want to. I'm pretty sure they'd be like, I'm not getting anywhere close to this. Oh, God, we got assassins again. Every Elder Scrolls game. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Every Elder Scrolls game. Yep. Yeah, and Fallout and New Vegas, and that's the other thing. And I have played a little bit of Fallout 3, and I played New Vegas. I agree with that, Ford. My argument is not about that.
Hey.
All right, worms up.
Here.
Perhaps a little rest.
Okay. Right. Yeah. For sure, Thorg. Right. Agreed. So I just want to raise a point here. Okay, you guys see this? This is a Justiciar, right? See this guy? See, he's got a torch. He's wearing armor. You care to explain to me why the guy wanders right by freaking 5 guys in hoods fighting my dudes? Even if he doesn't know who caused it, don't you think he'd be like, why are you fighting in the streets?
It is in order.
This day's like,
I'm here.
it's just a typical day. Just an everyday day at the beach. Come on, bro. Yep. There we go again. I see nothing. He doesn't like because of with the dozens. The Justiciars don't care about that. They don't care about that. The Crucible Knights are, you know, those are the ones who are pissed off at them. The Crucible Knights don't run this city. It's just the Justiciars that are the issue. I mean, I could have avoided that fight, you know, because I saw them up there, but I wanted to take them out now while I was thinking about it. Okay. So, where was I going? I was going back to Verzano to talk to him about that stuff. Then I'm going to go to the Salty Mask next. So, more Warwick assassins. The assassins paid him to look the other way. I'll show him. Look, he's going to have a hard time looking the other way when he's lying on the ground with my freaking axe in his back, or arrow in his back, bastard. I guess they're particularly angry at me, Thord. They're like super mad. Super mad. What's up, bro? Yeah, hey, about that whole not paying attention to people fighting in the streets thing. Okay, I'll just give. Alright, Salty Mast time. Actually, no, Valiant Trading Company, then Salty Mast, and then Lighthouse. And then that'll wrap up Defiance Bay pretty much, except for Deerford, which is outside of the city anyway. Can't keep up with them. Nice. Okay. All right,
Hail and
Katugo.
well met.
I have some things to trade to you, sir. Okay. So many different grimoires. Okay. Let's see. And there's that. There's that. Trade, thank you. Lovely. Yep. Oh, God. Dragon Spear, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but George Bernard Shaw is one of my favorite writers. Like, my wife and I both. He's one of the guys that we would want to actually meet. Like, if I had, you know, the famous, like, thought experiment, if you could meet anybody and have dinner with them, I've always been like, all right, well, Shakespeare, obviously, George Bernard Shaw, and Charles Dickens. Shaw was an amazing, amazing guy. Not just a great playwright, but just, like, on so many levels, man. I'm going to take this back route. Just in case. Good old Shaw, man. Wait a minute. All right, Verzano.
Hail, traveler.
Were you able to deliver the package? Let's see. If you told me the Dementals were after you, you could have saved us both a lot of trouble. The Dementals were there. I was so careful, always following the Velavita. Well, they couldn't have known. All right, here we go. Here come the mob. Oh, crap. Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano? Your timing is impeccable, Telepalagina. Well, the Dementals are after me. Please, you've got to stop them. As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republic's considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals like House Demental. You've lost that, and the favor of the Dukes. Let's not interrupt. Even if you get out of this alive, they're done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interest in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard. Have mercy, Palagina. I don't stand a chance against the Dementals. I brought failure and shame on myself, but you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like a dog. The nictating membranes of her eyes slide out and back in. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien. Verzano, Verzano, why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador, from people you should be honored, ever gave... Come through the ambassador and through the ambassador? From people you should be honored, ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell, so why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it? I intend to protect Verzano from the Dementals. Oh, Verzano, you have a saint looking out for you after all. She strides across the room and takes the already nervous Verzano's head in her feathered hands, a gesture that seems to hover in a dangerously narrow space between caressing and crushing. Nice. Just don't come knocking on the embassy door. Understand? Verzano replies with a rapid, weak series of nods. Palagina nods back once and gives
Do
his
as you
face a
will.
light slap.
He's no longer my concern.
All right. Dana saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Demental foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. It seems I was wrong to overlook your blunder. Rest assured I never make the same mistake twice. Well, this is really great placement. Ah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Break! Oh god. Ah, that's Storm. That's Storm, though. Alright, sounds good, Parker. Make your PC and avian godlike, I know. Welcome back, Rob! He wipes the sheen from his forehead and looks around the warehouse with the wide, fearful eyes of a hunted animal. I can't thank you enough, Amikyo. But this won't stop the Demenos for long. I've got to get out of here, and I recommend that you do too. That's all I have after this ill-fated adventure. Thank you again, and please look out for yourself. I guess the Dementals are going to be pretty pissed off at this point, right? So is it fair to say that the Dementals are like, I'm going to be getting a lot of this, why have you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding? We're going to get a lot of that. Can I assume? Ooh, what is that? I really wish you could dual wield pistols. Okay. Forgiveness. Wow. Okay. So, Keel was a constable in the small Deerwooden village of Maiden Falls. A good man who fulfilled his duties honorably, he often found himself in violent confrontations with passing ruffians and mercenaries come to the village to exploit the nearby ruins. Wiry, with a boyish face and an awkward gait, offenders rarely took Keel seriously. So the offenders were wiry with a boyish face? They would mock him, telling him there was no way he was going to take them to jail. You're right, Keel would reply. I bring forgiveness. Okay, let's take a look. 28 to 38 pierce versus deflections. That's better than this. 1.2 attack speed. That's better. 1.15 damage, so it's more damaging. That's better. 6 damage reduction bypass is the same. So this thing has more damage and faster speed, but nah, it's not as good though, because this thing, this accuracy granted to an ally attacking the same target is pretty awesome. It's nice though. It's nice. Wow, look at that. 28 to 42 pierce is 29 to 40. This is better than the Arquebus. Look at that, you guys. This is better than the Arquebus. Like this is slightly more damage. This has a 2 points higher. Oh, really, Thor? Yeah, Dragon, for sure. Yep, sounds like him. But, like, this is better. The hell? Screw the Arquebus, man. Yeah, you got the forgiveness now, son. Okay, the Arbalest is better. No, I kind of actually want to have him be able to do it. Yeah, a bit higher range, but that's not, I mean, that's pretty minor, though. That's pretty awesome. Also, I'm going to make sure to unequip Heravius because I have a feeling I'm going to walk out. Pallegina's got a portrait, and that means to me that Pallegina is going to possibly become a companion of mine, and I want her over Heravius immediately. So, I want her in immediately. How much longer I got on this, by the way? 1 day, 4 hours for the Warden's Lodge. All right. Okay. Save that. Now, let's level everybody up. Okay, starting with athletics, obviously. Bonus knockdown. Can have a third knockdown, huh? Alright, it's possible. Right, and these are the specific ones. What is he using? What the hell is that? That's a Morning Star, right? Wait, is that a no, that's not a Morning Star. What am I talking about? That's a flail. I hate having something, no, because... Interrupting blows is a possibility. All right. So I could do flail. I don't like doing that because it then locks me in, or I feel like it locks me into this, like to flails. A flail, so a Morning Star is like a mace, except that it's just got a ball on the top of it with spikes, basically. Okay. And a flail has got a ball on the end of chains. So you see how he's got the chains there? He's got the three-headed flail there. He's got the chains leading to a ball at the bottom. That's a flail. So, but the thing is, I don't know if I want to lock him into flail. If I find something that's more awesome later, I don't know. Okay. Snake's reflexes, I don't like any of that stuff. Body control. That's kind of cool. Bolsters defenses, unstoppable. Unstoppable. Weapon and shield style. Of course, he does use weapon and shield. Yeah, that's true. No. Okay, so weapon and shield style is possible. No. Alright. So we've got one knockdown, which knockdowns are powerful. So I could use knockdown. I could use weapon focus adventurer. Gives me +6 accuracy. I could use interrupting blows, which increases your interrupt chance. Although, frankly, I don't know. I'm not as concerned about that. One-handed style. Unstoppable is nice. Weapon and shield style. Yeah, that's superior deflection. Alright, so basically... So weapon shield style would give me +6 shield deflection and also applies to reflex. So basically I've got weapon and shield style. That's option 1. Option 2 is... I think I already have vigorous defense. I'm pretty sure I already have that. Yeah. So either weapon and shield style, or I could do weapon focus adventurer, or I could do bonus knockdown. I think I'm going to do bonus knockdown. I like having the 3 knockdowns in a fight. I see that being pretty useful. Okay. What else have we got? You have leveled up. Lovely. Oh, okay. Alright, accurate wounding shot. Lovely. Faithful companion. Merciless. That might be good for more damage. Possible. Possible. I don't like losing the ranged attack speed, though. Savage attack. Nope. Venom strike. Not interested. Marksman is possibility. Alright, so marksman or... Yeah, I agree. Merciless companion. How often do you think, like, so in practice, how often do you guys think my wolf, my companion, is going to get a sneak attack option? How often do you think that's going to occur? Yeah, I agree, Thorg. I agree. Like, how often is that going to happen? Because I don't usually wander around with my wolf. But oftentimes, see, the thing is, oftentimes Ader has got a bunch of people engaged, so my wolf could be sneak attacking them theoretically, I think, from behind, right? Oh, Dragon, believe me, the new evidence is just nonsense. It's the same garbage that comes up with all the time. I've got 3 books back there in the bookcase that convincingly prove that Shakespeare wrote his own work. You know, the people are always pushing this. It's like they have nothing else to write about, or they're related to the person they want to put up for Shakespeare instead. You know, like, you know, a lot of people who are behind the Earl of Oxford was Shakespeare people. They're all relatives of the Earl of Oxford. They're like all his descendants, you know. No, I think that Shakespeare very clearly wrote the vast majority of his work, and that's why, you know, you can nitpick like this play or that idea or the other idea, but a lot of the arguments sort of devolve down to, well, there's no way one guy could be this much of a genius, and this is not true. Genius is a possibility. So I was just talking to my class about that recently. That's the thing, Thorg. I use knockdown a fair amount. You know what? That actually is a good answer. Because I do use knockdown a fair amount, and then the wolf is there. So that's actually a good call. I think that's more useful against this stuff. Let's go with Merciless Companion. Good call. That helped clarify it for me. Okay, Alof. Oh, wait. All right, another 4th level spell. Last time I wasn't really impressed with these things. Iron Skin. But that can only be done in combat, which is annoying. That's not useful. That's a good possibility, actually. Yeah, I would assume that it does. Arcane Veil conjures a protective shield of magic, dramatically boosting the wizard's deflection. Okay. Possible. Bonus 3rd level spell, also possible. So I can cast another 3rd level spell. That's actually probably more useful. And then there's all this stuff. Yeah. None of this other stuff is important. Okay, Arcane Veil. I just don't think I'm going to use that much. Bonus 3rd level spell, however, I will. Yep. Exactly, Thorg. Yep. Exactly. Another slot. Yes, please.
How may I help?
Okay.
Yeah?
Alright, Haravius. Even though I'm going to be dropping you like nobody's business as soon as I can. Alright. Wild Strike Burn, Wild Strike Corrode. This is the stuff that I wasn't very interested in last time. Maybe I'll just do that. Boring, but... Yeah, well, it's a... let me see. So the 4th level spells, Wall of Flame is not that useful. Arcane Reflection. I will say Confusion has been pretty helpful at times, though, and that's a 4th level spell, Thorg. I will say that. But yeah, I mean, like, Bounding Missiles is pretty good. Fireball is obviously awesome, Fireball. Exposed Vulnerabilities is really solid, too. I haven't had a chance to use Crackling Bolt very much. But these 3 are all pretty good. Yeah, probably. Probably. All right. There's one person who hasn't leveled yet, and I think it's Durance. Yeah. He's almost ready to level. And so is Kana. And everybody else has leveled. Okay, cool. Alright, let me save it here. And then let me move all of Haravius' stuff over, because I'm almost sure that I'm going to get a chance to put her into the party. And I'm going to do it. Okay. Alright, all I really want you to take out is just your quick item stuff. There we go. And then keep up deflection. +2 stealth, +1 perception, and this is what now? Whoops. Okay, because I want him to have the resolve. Yeah, I mean, shapeshifting just isn't an option right now. Not a legitimate one. Not a real option. Okay. Do I care about any of this other stuff? Yeah, I think I've got enough other armor that it's fine. Alright.
I'm here.
Rosano's heading back to the Republics in failure and disgrace. It's the homecoming every
I'm
Valiant
here.
fears. Alright. Now the question is, Pallegina going to do anything about any of that? I saw you in there, and I'd like to know more. Hey, what's up, TTM? The black worm pet, that's the backer thing, dude. That's the backer thing. Wait, can't I sell a bunch of stuff?
Hail and well met.
I can sell a bunch of stuff, can't I? I sure can. Is this a dagger I see before me? Also didn't see. Okay. I guess I don't need 2 duelist caps. Alright, that looks fine. And trade. Anything else awesome that I should want to get? Don't want that. It's not bad. Say no for now. I don't actually know where I got it. Unless they can duel each other. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I actually don't know about that, Thord. Yeah, good to see you, TTM. I'm glad that you were around. All right, Pallegina. Hello.
Ah, it's done then. Vetsano plays with fire and someone else always pays the price for it. Your charity is more than he deserves. Still, at least I don't have to deal with him anymore. For that, I'm grateful. Whether you intended to or not, you've done the Valian Republics a service today, ridding us of him. I work closely with the Embassy to protect our interests, but lately I think our gaze has been too narrow. You clearly have pursuits of your own in the city, but I think we could help each other out, if you're interested in doing some work for us. Officially, I mean. We can go together and I'll introduce you to the ambassador. Good. Maybe I can finally do something more worthwhile than playing nanny to merchants. The embassy is up in First Fires, southwest of the Ducal Palace.
Nice. See you, Haravius. Welcome in, Pallegina. Oh, yeah. Got me a new companion. Oh, it's another tank. I got me 2 tanks. 2 tanks. 2 tanks. Oh, 2 tanks. Woo-hoo. 2 tanks. Put on the ring, my lady. Oh, 2 tanks. Tanks for playing. Oh. Perhaps you'd like one of my magic weapons. Like the sword of justice. Oh, the sword of justice. Sword of justice. I said we got the sword of justice. Of course she gets a winged helm. Why wouldn't she? Should get her that cloak. What's up, Natchanen? Welcome in. Yeah, I think so. 2 tanks. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Thank you, Dragon. Alright. So. Get rid of that crap. Sword. Gotta be kidding me. Saints War Armor. Be better than this nonsensical fine breastplate. Oh, well. It's better damage reduction, worse recovery speed, worse damage reduction for the fine. I like the damage reduction at 25% health, but I'd rather have second chance. Yeah, no. You're going to wear the war armor, sorry. Going to wear, oh, that's right, you can't wear a winged helm. Oh. So you're one of those types, are you? Get rid of that cape. Wait. Only usable by ranger? Aw. Surely I have something else to give you. Yeah, I think it is, Netchnan. I think it's a good game. It's definitely, it's not perfect. There are definitely, you know, some people have had some reasonable concerns about different aspects of it. But I think in general terms, I think it's very, very good. Okay, what else? Gloves, ring, belt. With all respect, she's the one who gets the belt. Alright. She can still use some boots. She could use some gloves. Those are the two things I wanted to have sold. Okay. Yeah, I guess you can't. Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, Durbin? Good to see you, man. Yeah, sure, you can link a Hasselhoff video. It's the best ever, huh? Is it really? All right, let's go talk to...
Yes?
First of all, I'm going to have to coordinate your...
Hey,
Okay.
On your word.
Aeleth goes in the back. These are my tanks. All right.
As you say.
No.
Good day to you.
First of all, we can trade some stuff. Like this greatsword and this fine rod. And also this fine breastplate. And also this winged helm. Trade that. Now, what else can I get for you? I think she's got a cloak. Yeah. This cloak is going to be more useful. And then... What the hell is that? A wild strike bonus? Should have done that already then, damn it. I don't know whether I want to get this amulet of Joe, whatchamacallit. I know, right, Varney? Seriously, man. A +2 resolve is nice. But no. That goes to Haravius, eventually. This will be useful for you, however. What? Only usable by fighter? Oh. What? Right, you know what then? Here. And you can wear that. And this. Right, that's going to go in there, as is this other thing. Keep this out for no reason. Okay. That is an ugly ass cape. It's an ugly ass cloak. Okay. What's up, Durable? Okay. Oh, yeah, I think I heard about Hasselhoff doing something like that. Okay. That takes care of her with that. All right, now, formation. Let's take care of this formation next. It is not a formation. What are you guys doing? Okay. All right. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay. Cool. All right. Excellent. All right, now, child of 5 sons. So speak to Agasti at the Valiant Embassy. All right, so... okay, but I have to turn stuff into the Salty Mast first. Okay, so I'm gonna... Okay, so I want to turn stuff in at the Salty Mast first and see if there's anything else to wrap up there. Then I'm going to go up to the Valiant Embassy and deal with that, and then the last thing to do is the Lighthouse. So that's basically where we're at. Save the game. Okay, cool. That sounds like a plan, folks. However, that is a plan that we are going to do after a little bit of break because the time has come. So I'm going to take a break. It's about 11:20 right now. I'm going to take a break for about 10 minutes. I'm going to come back, and I'm actually only going to be with you for about another hour after that because I got to get up early tomorrow and I have stuff that I have to do. So 10-minute break now, and then we will come back and we will finish up with the Salty Mast. We'll head up and deal with the Valiant Embassy. I'm not going to get to Caed Nua today. I had a feeling I wouldn't, but I was going to wrap up a lot of the stuff with Defiance Bay. After this, it's just Lighthouse and then Deerford. And then Defiance Bay is just about done, and then we're moving into Act 3. So, but if you hope, I hope if you like what you saw and heard, you'll be interested in following, and you will hit the follow button and spread the word about the show. Please let everybody know about it because that's the best way to help support the stream. And I will be back at you guys in about 10 minutes at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, hang tight.
Through sand I'm slowly sifting, past land I'm slowly drifting. This ship I'm finally taking home. Each time I had to find it, each time I had to time it. This time I headed home alone. This run was easy business. This space that bore no witness. This time would be an easy score. I'd find it with no trouble. My profit I would double. I'd earn expenses back and more. So long to climb, so long to fall. In all the time, I almost had it all. Laces all to choose, a circumstance that's strange. My loss to choose, my future rearranged. The second week from land, my destination close to hand. We'd had no trouble yet at all. Then almost past my sight, I saw the bird in flight. I heard the albatrosses call. This run was easy business. This space that bore no witness. This time would be an easy score. I'd make it with no trouble. My profit I would double. I'd earn expenses back and more. So long to climb, so long to fall. In all the time, I almost had it all. Aces all to choose, a circumstance that's strange. My loss to choose, my future rearranged.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Who's that Simpsons character that sounds like that? Hello, everybody. It's not Sideshow Bob. Who is that guy? I don't remember who that is. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Thanks for sticking with me during the break. All right, about another hour or so. Let us see what we can get through. I want to, what did I say? Salty Mast, I think was first up. And then I want to go up and deal with the Velian embassy stuff. And that'll be it for Defiant sorry, and then the Lighthouse. So, that stuff as well. That's right. Dr. Nick, that's right. Thanks, Wolf. What's up also? Hi, everybody. Oh, and I haven't actually even talked to Palagini yet. Oh. Hello, Dominal Thugs. You're making quite a name for yourself with the Dominals. Pity it isn't the kind of impression you should be making. All right. So I'm going to have to deal with you guys, aren't I?
Were they made?
Well, snap. Crits, crits, crits. You've lost reputation with House Dominal, really? As if I care. I'm going to have to take it to the Dominals, aren't I? I'm going to have to deal with the Dominals.
I have them.
I'm here.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
I know, sleep. Alright, I got to go deal with the Mafia, too. Same deal. Same deal. Thank you, Burner. Salty Mast first. And then we're going to deal with, what's-her-face. We're going to go up in the Valiant thing, but I'm going to go to the Dominals first. Just out of curiosity. Terror. House Dominal, overwhelmingly bad. Nice. Party reputations. Moderately good in Defiance Bay. Overwhelmingly good in Gilded Vale. Neutral in Twin Elms. Moderately good to the Knights of the Crucible. Moderately good to the Dozens. Overwhelmingly bad to House Dominal. Well, snap. Okay. I have not yet talked to
I'm ready.
Palagina. Savage attack. Let's do that. That's your stance. Sworn enemy. 1 per encounter. Per encounter! Nice. 2 per encounter. And field triage. Okay, so I have a second one of those. That's good. Alright, Palagina.
Need something?
I was wondering about your order, the Brotherhood of the Five Sons. Back in the Republics... Oh, nice, Thorg. Awesome. Back in the Republics, we call it the Fremas Medicasulias. Gesundheit. The Five Sons are the Dukes Bell, the great dukes who rule over the most powerful republics. Spirento, Ansenzi, Salona, Ozio, and Ravua. The Duke Bells keep the republics moving forward, keep us at the forefront of trade and technology, keep us strong against our rivals. We brothers are sworn to aid and protect them for the good of the republics and the citizens. You say brothers, but my breastplate bulges in the wrong spot? I may look like a woman and sound like a woman, but according to the republic's laws, I'm not. What they call godlike, people like me, we can never bear children, so we can't be real women, for what that's worth. Most women in the republics, if they can't bear children, it's like the sun is set on their lives. But what it was worth to me, freedom. The Brotherhood has a prohibition against women entering, but I was allowed. Many resented the decision, but I learned long ago not to care. Also about the Brotherhood. How does that work? With 5 dukes, they can't agree all the time. Of course not. They argue endlessly in the Sangreta Ducala. The Brotherhood's forbidden to take sides in their debates. Not that I want to. I'd rather risk life and limb fighting the Republic's enemies than listen to the droning lectures of the Ducal Congress. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I still want to try out a cipher. I want to see what happens to the cipher, too. Oh, 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 oh. Ah. Our loyalty is not to individual dukes, but to the dukes as a whole, to their collective will and resolutions. So she's like the commissioner of the NFL, basically. We follow the mandates of the Ducal Congress. The individual dukes direct us, but they have an understanding of how we are not to be used. Alright, what's so great about the Vailian Republics? Long ago, the Grand Empire of Valia thrived. As the Empire collapsed into the warring state of Old Valia, much of that old culture was lost. The Old Valians seek grandeur in the acts of their forebears and believe it elevates them. They are a tired people from a fading time. There's once beauty in the great cities of the Empire, but there are few alive today who ever saw it. The Vailian Republics are a rebirth of Grand Valian culture, but we are more than just that. While Old Valia was content to look ever backward, the Republics will shape the future. When did you become a brother? I joined the Order when I was very young, only 6. I did not pass my final examinations until I was 20. It's not something I ever expected to happen. Pirates attacked the town where my family lived. It was not uncommon when I was young. They were more of a nuisance than a real threat, but they were persistent enough that the Duke of Ozia saw fit to sell the Ferreramos to deal with the threat. I was enamored of the idea of being one of them. I didn't even know what it meant to serve a country then. I didn't really even know what the republics were. I was just a little girl. But maybe I wanted to be them because I saw how people celebrated them. I saw how people thanked them for what they did. Most of all, I saw how they left this place that felt like a prison to me. So how'd you wind up joining? My father resented me and my presence. When he learned that the Brotherhood accepted my kind because we are not considered women, he asked if I could be traded in exchange for taxes he owed on his land. The recruiter believed that having a godlike among the ranks would be prestigious, so he accepted in spite of my physical limitations. Why did your father resent you? Because I was born different, but more than that, because the birth hurt my mother. It left her unable to bear more children. So my father traded me to the Brotherhood. My mother, she was a different sort, kinder, more forgiving. She did not blame me for being what I was. But when my father looked at me, he saw his family line ended. He hated me for it. Thanks for the host, Cambridge. Thank you very much for the host, man. I appreciate it, dude. Let's see. That's strange. Our lives are strange. There are other ways my father could have dealt with me. He could have killed me at birth. No one in that village would have thought less of him. Being sold to the Brotherhood turned out to be the better alternative. So that's something else. How do the people in the Vailian Republics feel about the godlike? Like with anyone who's different, most people are curious or afraid. And if they're afraid, they get angry. They want to make sense of the world, and people like me can be confusing. And believe me, people are easily confused. Good to see you, Cambridge. Thanks, dude. We all have to protect ourselves no matter where we are. Being different means always looking over your shoulder no matter what company you keep. I love this question. You're one of the godlike, aren't you? Which we've already established. That's what they call me, yes. I've never met a god, so I don't know what they're like. I can't say why everyone else presumes to understand why I was born this way. Where in the Vailian Republics are you from? I was born in a fishing village near Biajepi. I can't remember the name. I was only there for a few years. My best memory was leaving the place. Like all the other brothers, I grew up under the Ozian bastions. It wasn't easy, but I preferred to gutting fish. Why are you concerned about Animancy in Defiance Bay? People look at the republics as a nation of traders. We do engage in much commercial trade through Defiance Bay, but the greatest value we have found is not written on a ledger line. It's intellectual wealth, the ideas that we exchange. The Deerwood and the Vailian Republics are the world's leaders in Animancy. If the Deerwood institutes prohibition against research and practice of Animancy, it'll have serious repercussions for the Vailian Republics. Do you see Animancy as just something to be traded? I'm not the scientist, but I believe Animancy can benefit us at all. There's so many questions to be answered about who we are, why I am the way I am. If we can answer them, maybe we can make life better for everyone. Don't you think there are dangers in Animancy? Of course it's dangerous. But we who live in the Eastern Reach, we are the children of pioneers. We sought out the danger. This is why all of the best research must happen in the New World. Alright, I want to know your opinion on something. Ask and you will know. How do you think things are going? I'm glad you know how much can be gained from diplomacy. In the Brotherhood, we are trained to keep our physical strength in reserve and use wits and words to navigate our way through most conflicts. There will always be a time for war, but I'm glad to see you have the restraint not to succumb to the desire every time the opportunity arises. Is that always the same thing? Okay. Whoops. Shoot. You spent a lot of time in the Deerwood. What do you make of it? It's not the Republics, but the Deerwood is one of our closest allies. We trade more with the Deerwood than with any other nation, and we have no greater ally in supporting Animancy research. Now, still, I do not understand the Deerwooden obsession with revenge and feuds, nor the widespread hatred of Orlans. The Orlans from our Glanfath fight for their homes and their culture as anyone would. They fight dirty, but I would too if all my enemies were twice my size. Do the Republics view the Aedir Empire as a threat? We used to view the Empire as a threat. Since the revolution in Deerwood, the Republics have benefited from the shield that the Deerwood provides. It's another reason why I fear the fall of the Defiance Bay. If the Deerwood is weak, Adir will surely test the Republic's dominance in the Eastern Reach. What do you know of Rautar? They've done impressive things with cannon and artillery, and some of their ship designs are interesting, but they shout too loudly over minor accomplishments. No one seriously questions that the Republic control all sea lanes in the Eastern Reach. Farewell. Alright, I wanted to make sure that I had that down. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's save it. Alright. Now, time to turn this thing in to the Salty Mast and check out anyone else that's in the Salty Mast that we need to deal with. And then we'll go up to the Valiant Embassy and deal with them. And that will leave everything done except the lighthouse. Alright, Maya.
Welcome.
Progress of those thugs. I talked with the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Well, that's a welcome surprise and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. And if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. Tell me about this place. I thought that was clear as the crystal waters below the docks. This here is the Salty Mast, the most famous house of pleasure in Defiance Bay. We've got drinks, beds, and good company to help you enjoy both. Of course, the Club for Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen is upstairs. You'll find several of the hardest working boys and girls in Defiance Bay up there, too. Alright, that's done. Lovely. And that allows my last two guys to level. I'm catching up to you, am I really? Well, whose fault is that, man? Okay. Ah, we got a new one. Alright, here we go. The lover cried out to the beloved, I am yours. Second level chanter spell. Requires 4 phrases chanted. Charmed, that could be useful. Defends against hobbled, struck, paralyzed, and petrified. Cause enemies to be terrified. That's pretty awesome. Paralyzed. Ah, there we go. Yeah, paralyzed. I like it. Okay. Offensive. Oh, really? This is all you got? I might give you weapon focus of pistol then. Yep. That's what I figured. That's exactly what I figured, Thorg. Let's see. 3 raw damage to self. I don't want to do damage to self. Screw that. Okay, reload speeds are faster for crossbows, arbalest, and all firearms. That might be useful, actually. Might go with gunner. Yeah, I might do gunner. No. .122 reload speed, I like. I like it. Huzzah! That just leaves one more. That's Dorith's. Warlord for you. Alright, empowered interdiction. Condemnation of an enemy becomes more apt, increasing the accuracy of his or her interdiction ability. Painful interdiction. Against inspired flame. No. Take burn damage from my holy radiance. Aggrandizing Radiance. That looks pretty good too, actually. Interesting. All right. Weakened. Yeah. Brilliant Radiance. It's not that exciting, though. No. Aggrandizing Radiance. I have to decide about that. Less healing, but gains a bonus to all attributes and movement. It's either Aggrandizing Radiance or Interdiction. Painful Interdiction is pretty good. Oh my goodness, it's a raid. It's a Shatter raid. Oh my gosh, what's up, Shatter Mage people? Hello, Xynon Bean. Hello, Bomb Udo. What's going on, LTL King? Welcome in, Raiders. What's up, Shatter? Good to see you, man. Welcome in, Raiders. I like it. Oh, the priest only gets it? Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize that. No, yeah, you're right. I thought it was everybody gets it. What's up? Welcome in, Tybinks. Hello, everybody. Hi, Xynon Bean again. Bamudo, L Lieutenant, or LTL King, and of course, Shatter. Welcome in, guys. Can we get an exclamation point so, Shatter Mage, for me, please? Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right, Thorg. Thanks. That's right. That sucks. Forget that, then. Aggrandizing Radiance. Screw that. Inspired Flame. Screw that also. So it's basically Empowered Interdiction. Don't care about that. So Brilliant Radiance or Painful Interdiction. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks, dude. What did you stream tonight, Shatter? Thank you very much, Thorg. Yeah, you know what, Fire? I think you're right. I'm going to go with Painful Interdiction. I thought about Brilliant Radiance, but I don't think that's a lot of damage at this point. Whereas that one, which is weakened for 9 seconds, that's pretty cool. I can see that being very useful. Okay. Here's a Captain Pepperjack. Really? Really? Total quest experience 3,600. Nice. All right. Thanks for the host as well. Appreciate it, man. Oh, Kerbal Space Program. Very nice. I think the best part of that game, honestly, is just watching the reaction from people. Watching the reaction from the Kerbals. That's the best part, man.
Hello.
Can you tell me about this place? Every foreign sailor and visiting villager knows about the Salty Mast. It's the most famous brothel in Defiance Bay. If you want to know more, just ask Maya.
How do you do?
Of course.
Good day, stranger.
You'll be at a loss. How could I afford time with such a magnificent creature? What are you talking about? Talking about your magnificent eyes and perfect lips. Truly, it should be a crime for you ever to close them. What can Orko do for you? Not this time. Not interested. Boy, they really were jealous of the BioWare sex scenes, weren't they?
Hail and well met.
Not from around here, are we? You need a local girl to show you the highlights. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. You're a local girl or a highlight? Rather show than tell. Oh my god. Alright.
Good day to you.
For a story? I know all the best stories. It's my club, anyway. What club? The club for a fine and prestigious gentleman. Wait, if you don't know about the club, you must be... Where was I? Oh, you must be here about the ring. The ring. I have to have that to get into the lounge. They don't just let anyone in, you know. It's the most exclusive club in Defiance Bay. And whatever you're new, don't tell them you're new or... Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. All right. We're about to find out what this League of Extraordinary Gentlemen thing is all about before I leave and go up to the Valiant Republics thing. Hey, Law, what's up, man? Girl Kerbals. Yeah, good to see everybody. Thank you all from Shatter Stream. Anyone who's a friend of Shatter Mage is a friend of ours here. Good dude, of course. If you guys like what you see in here, please make sure to follow. My name is Arvin Eleron. I play all sorts of different games, but tend to focus on story and narrative-based games, so a lot of RPGs like this one. Speak of the Devil, thank you for the follow, Zainombi. Welcome to the Arvinauts. I appreciate it. And we do a lot of work here in the story and narrative-based side of things. We're going to be playing Pillars of Eternity until that's done. When that's finished, we're going to be moving on to finish up Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. Thank you so much for the follow, Tybinks96. Welcome in. So we're going to be doing that. We should be finished fairly soon with those. That'll take just a couple of sessions to do those. Then we're going to be doing a Fighting Fantasy game book. I run that generally with my chat. And then after that, it's probably The Witcher 3. It's probably going to be leading us right up to The Witcher 3 at that point. So that's what we're looking at there. It's going well, man. It's going well. Happy Friday night.
Hail, traveler.
Never experienced anything like this before, trust me. Well, I could climb a tall thing like you all night. Oh, God. Astounding there's no spare change between these cushions.
Indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. All right, here's the club for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. What's up, Jason? Your first time at the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen, sir? So, you're a member, I see. Are you here for the exclusive club equipment? Tell me about this place. Broadly speaking, you're in the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen on the upper floor of the Salty Mast. More specifically, you're in the members-only lounge, which means you've been part of the club for at least a year. Our rules are strict, but they keep the riffraff out. Mostly. Show me your stock. I've been collecting the finest equipment for over a decade. I guarantee you won't find a superior collection. Whoa. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. Crate's Remorse. Crooked Bee Bow. Sword of Dionysius. That's not as good as what I already have. Skupundaku's Evil Black Arquebus. The Maverick. Looks like all the other ones. Gilt Blade of Lorn. Great Sword two-handed. More damage than normal. Whoa. Darkozy Paladini's Longsword of Inclane. 8 accuracy, 1.3 damage. Okay. Stuff for days, right? Habba's Hammer. Like, okay, one-handed Warhammer. Fist of Dotem. The thing is, these names all sound cool, but a lot of these are kind of sucky. They're not nearly as good as you'd expect them to be. Jarpy's Warhammer. Lyssandra's Blade. Pikejaw Rod. No, so far I have all these things that are better. Semper's Faithful Dagger. Silver Crow Axe. Sword of or Pricks. I mean, we are in the Salty Mast, so I'm assuming it's Pricks. The Vile Loner's Lance. Inflicts -5 all defenses for 5 seconds on hit. That's pretty good. Sucky damage, though. 13-18 pierce versus deflection. Conqueror Spear, that's better. 14-21, +5 accuracy. Cloak of the Theocrat. +1 intellect, +1 resolve. That's nice. Don Paco's Codpiece of Vigor. Night, Tybinks. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for being part of the raid. Chat, your thought. Your thoughts on Don Paco's Codpiece of Vigor. I will allow the comments to wave in. It's a gentleman's club for a gentleman's club. Oh my. Oh god. This one, a crit damage multiplier. Hat of leadership. That's nice. Thanks for the follow, Bomb Udo. Do you wear that around your neck, right, MP? Thanks for the follow, Bomb Udo. Welcome to the Argonauts, man. Pair of Lusciousness. Alright then. And the Willow Stone of Nisius. Alright. Oh, interesting. Plus 15 max endurance. It's kind of cool. Can't believe I'm actually doing this. But I am, in fact, actually going to do this. I'm going to buy the codpiece. And I'll tell you why. He's my tank. Oh, he's got Constitution plus 3. Oh, no. I already had something. All right. So, I'm about to do something a little odd. I'm going to give Don Pecos Codpiece of Vigor to Pallegina.